7 years together, Eliana finally said yes to marrying me. The wedding hall was packed, people everywhere, laughing, celebrating, but I felt nothing. And then, right on cue, when we were about to exchange rings, Eliana's so-called godbrother kicked the doors open. Right in front of everyone, he grabbed the wedding ring and threw it in the trash. Then he smashed our 9-tier champagne tower to pieces and dropped to the floor, grabbing onto Eliana's leg and sobbing like crazy. "Sister, don't get married. You promised you'd never leave me." Eliana rushed over to comfort him, then looked up at me. "Jared, Gideon's having another breakdown. Let's call off the wedding. We'll do it later when he's better." She said it like it was nothing. Like this disaster, like all the others before, was just a minor bump in the road. I kept my voice steady. "Eliana, we're either getting married today or we're done. Your choice." Her face went ice cold. "Jared, you know what's wrong with it. How can you be so cruel just to back me into a corner?" I looked into her eyes, searching for any trace of the warmth that used to be there. Nothing, just coldness. 7 years, and we'd been through this scene 1,000 times. Eliana told me once that when they were kids, she accidentally hurt him and damaged his brain. Ever since, he's had these crazy episodes. Her guilt became a chain she wore willingly, and every single time she protected him. On my birthday, our 3rd year together, all our friends were over. Gideon burst in, pointed at me and yelled, "You piece of trash! You think you're good enough for my sister?" He smashed the cake in my face and trashed the whole place. When my friends tried to fight back, Eliana threw herself between them. "Jared, he's sick. Don't take it personally." On Valentine's Day, I took her to dinner. Gideon showed up again. He flipped the table, and boiling oil splashed all over my leg, gave me 2nd-degree burns. While Eliana wiped his hands clean, she looked at me and said softly, "Jared, you didn't mean it. He's having an episode." But the worst was at my mom's funeral. Gideon crashed it, banging on a gong and laughing like a maniac. "Good, the old hag's dead. Next is the bastard who stole my sister. You should die too." I clenched my fist so hard my nails dug into my skin. And once again, Eliana held me back. "Don't blame him. He can't control himself right now." Every time, all her sympathy went to him. And me, I was just collateral damage. Always second to her pity. Now, standing in our destroyed wedding hall, Eliana was holding Gideon again, patting his back. Then she looked at me with that same cold expression. "Jared," she said quietly, "if you really loved me, you wouldn't make me choose." I looked down at the broken glass, the spilled champagne, the wedding ring sitting in the trash. Suddenly, it all felt ridiculous. "I gave you 7 years, Eliana," I said calmly. 7 years waiting for you to choose. Today's the deadline. "It's me, or him." Gideon buried his face in her dress, crying. "Sister, please don't leave me." For a split second, Eliana looked conflicted, but then her eyes turned cold again. "If that's how it is," she said, her voice steady, "then let's break up." I wasn't surprised. It only confirmed what I already knew. I nodded once, turned to the shocked guests, and said quietly, "Wedding's canceled. Sorry, everyone." Gideon whispered something to Eliana, and she immediately led him away. She didn't even glance at me as they left. After everyone was gone, I went back to the bridal suite alone and started packing. Not long after, Gideon posted something on social media. The video showed club lights and loud music. He had a drink in one hand and his other arm around Eliana's waist, grinning at the camera. Her veil was crooked, her cheeks flushed from drinking, eyes glazed over.